Quantic Dream has unfortunately, and you know, listen, I don't. It's not that I dislike Quantic Dream. I actually do like their video games. So, you know, you guys know I talk about like Heavy Rain, Detroit Become Human, all that stuff. Like those video games, very good games. I enjoy them. I enjoy them a lot. I think they're one of the best narrative experiences in a video game. Period. But unfortunately for them, they decided to dabble in what seems to be a live service video game that I didn't even realize that they had. Right? So Quantic Dream recently announced that its most recent game, Spellcasters Chronicles, is officially being canceled alongside expected layoffs. With games like Detroit Become Human, Heavy Rain, and Beyond Two Souls, Spellcasters Chronicles was a big departure from the usual Quantic Dream formula. Now, I don't mind when developers try to do something different. I don't mind that. But the thing is, you have Detroit Become Human, Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls. These are narrative-driven single-player video games, right? So, narrative-driven single-player video games, and now you're going to what was seemingly a live service video game, if I'm not mistaken. Let me bring it up, actually, on SteamDB so that we could check it out together, because I'm pretty sure it was like a live service style video game. Let's see. So Spellcasters Chronicles. Let's see. Spellcasters Chronicles. Bro, this thing absolutely mega flopped. 888 3 months ago is when it came out in early access. 888. It's at 20 people playing the game right now. 49 people within 24 hours, right? It was developed by them, published by them. Looking at the screenshots, you can kind of see this is, oh, it's this game. Oh, I remember reacting to this game. I actually remember reacting to this game. I was like, this is the game that looks like it has the Darksiders art style with a little bit of Fortnite added to it. But this was a live service video game. You know, I don't know why they would do this. Like, why would you do this? Like, it's not that this game looked terrible. It's just that it doesn't stand out. That's the problem. Like, these games, like, you just made the same thing that everybody else is making, and you're hoping that you were going to be the one that people were going to decide to play. It doesn't work like that. How do you go from Heavy Rain, Detroit Become Human, Beyond Two Souls to this? How do you do that? Like, look at Detroit Become Human. Look at the difference between these games. I mean, again, look at this shit. This game is actually unbelievable, by the way. In terms of like facial animations and stuff like that. This game is genuinely amazing from a narrative perspective all around. It is such a fantastic video game. How do you go from that to what we just saw? I don't get it. Even Beyond Two Souls, which I still have to play. This is one of the only ones I haven't played from Quantic Dream. Even Beyond Two Souls, how do you go from this to whatever the fuck we just saw? You know? It makes no sense. I don't know if somebody that was working at Quantic Dream, sat down at the executive table and said, we need to do a live service video game. I don't know if that's the case, but somebody convinced someone of a bad idea. And unfortunately, it didn't work out. So let's go over and let's talk about it, because we actually have, you know what? I think we have their statement. We do have their statement. Okay, here we go. So this is directly from Quantic Dream. It says, update on the development of Spellcasters Chronicles. Today, Quantic Dream is announcing the discontinuation of the development of Spellcasters Chronicles. So 3 months. 3 months, guys. This game lasted 3 months. With this project, our team set to explore new creative territories and create a bold, original multiplayer experience. There was nothing original about it. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be that guy. It's not that I hate Quantic Dream. I like them. I like them at the studio. I like their single-player games. I think they were great. I'm never going to take that away from them. But you're not going to sit there and pretend like what we just saw was something original. I'm sorry. It just wasn't. It wasn't original. I'll check out the trailer in a second just to remind myself of the gameplay. But I remember it for the most part. It wasn't original at all. It looked like Fortnite, but with like a small little twist here and there. But anyway, Spellcasters Chronicles allowed us to experiment with new concepts and bring to life an ambitious game shaped by the talent, creativity, and dedication of everybody involved. Let me make this bigger so that we can see it here. However, in today's particularly challenging market environment, so we're going with the guys, we're going with the market conditions, okay? So when a game fails now, it's market conditions, right? When consoles have to go up in price, it's market conditions. When your controllers and accessories cost more, it's market conditions. When your game prices go up, it's market conditions. What else? What else have they blamed market conditions on? When everybody gets fired, it's market conditions, right? When a game doesn't make money, it's market conditions. Funny how the video games that everybody likes playing don't seemingly have any problem with the supposed market conditions. But anyway, it's fine. The game has not reached the audience needed to ensure its long-term sustainability. We have therefore made the difficult decision to refocus our efforts on other projects. I hope that they are making another single-player game. I hope they are. Like, go back to your bread and butter. Go back. Why don't you show these mixtape developers what an actual single-player narrative experience should really be like? Why don't you go out there and show them exactly what it should be like instead of fucking letting them take all the spotlight and you're over here releasing a fucking Fortnite Darksiders wannabe? Why would you do that? Again, I feel like people have more money than brains because whoever sat down at that table and sold Quantic Dream of all developers on the idea of a live service video game, they're amazing. They're a genius. They must be one of the best salespeople ever. As part of this decision, the studio will undertake an internal reorganization. That means massive layoffs, obviously. We are fully committed to handling this transition with fairness, care, and respect, and will prioritize internal reassignments wherever possible to support our other productions. The development of Star Wars Eclipse is not affected by this decision and continues as planned. Star Wars Eclipse? What is Star Wars Eclipse? Are they making a Star Wars game? Spellcasters Chronicles will remain accessible online until June 19, 2026, when the servers will be shut down. All amounts spent during early access will be eligible for a full refund upon request. Further details will be shared in the coming days through the game's official channels and Discord. So this game is going to go the way of the dodo bird. Now, the question is, did this game cost money? Or did it not? Let me see. This game, oh my God, did they take it down already? Unable to load information on Steam. Brother. Holy, am I looking at the right one? Spellcasters. Yeah, I am. Bro, they took this shit down? It's gone? Holy shit, boys. That's crazy. What was the other one? Star Wars Eclipse? Is that a let me see. Is that even on Steam? No, I don't think so. It's probably not even on Steam yet. I don't know, but look up Star Wars Eclipse. It's certainly interesting. Is it really? Let me see if I find it. Hold on. I'm going to look up Star Wars Eclipse right now. And we're going to see if it looks interesting. Star Wars Eclipse. It's not on Steam. I don't see it on Steam. I must not be typing it right. Let's see. Let's look at the trailer on YouTube. Star Wars Eclipse. Let's see. Okay. Official cinematic trailer. All right, fuck it. Let's do it. Imagine if they make like a Heavy Rain experience, but with Star Wars. Is that what this is? If that's what this is, bro, I'm telling you right now, if Quantic Dream decided to work on a live service video game over a single player narrative experience like they've done in the past, but instead with Star Wars, you are fucking stupid and go fire all of you right now. I take back everything I said. I take back everything I said about how I like you guys. That's gotta be the dumbest fucking decision that I've ever heard in my fucking life. If you have the ability to make a single player narrative experience like Heavy Rain and Detroit Become Human, but with the Star Wars universe, and you decide to make whatever the fuck that thing was. That's crazy. Talk about a bad decision. See, while this looks, I mean, again, this is like a cinematic, right? So it looks amazing, but it's a cinematic, right? No gameplay. The thing is, keep in mind, there's a lot of people that still don't understand what this studio is capable of in terms of a narrative video game, and there's a lot of people that I think would end up buying this game because it has a Star Wars name on it, not realizing that they're basically buying a movie with all the prompts and stuff, where you can decide what happens, like a true, like, listen, I like the gameplay. I like Quantic Dream's gameplay. I do. But I know a lot of other people will buy this under the wrong idea. Like, they'll buy this thinking they're buying, something different. But again, for me personally, it's like you had the opportunity to work on this, but you didn't work on this. So you slowed production on this to work on the live service game. I don't know, man. It just seems like a really bad choice. Really bad choice. I think that looks pretty cool. I think it looks pretty cool. I didn't even know about this game. And, well, actually, hold on. My memory's coming back a little bit. Did they show this at like Summer Games Fest a couple years ago, or maybe the Game Awards or something like that? Didn't they show this game at one of the big shows? I'm almost positive they did. I remember the title card. I remember the title card. But I think I checked out because it was Star Wars. I was like, fuck Star Wars. I think that's what I did. I'm just admitting it. I'm pretty sure that's what I did. We covered it on Games Fest. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I probably mentally just like skipped out on it because it was Star Wars. But it's fine. Now that I've actually looked at it and I understand what's going on, I like the idea. I just wish that they chose to focus on this instead of doing the live service game. That was stupid. But in any case, they now have to kind of live with their choice and learn their lesson, right? And take their L, essentially. So even though they have a lot of wins in terms of single-player narrative video games, they chose to go the live service route, and they lost. That's basically it. They lost, and now they're firing a bunch of people. In terms of how many people, I don't know if it says. Let me see. In terms of how many people, they've been vague about how many jobs will be lost with this game's cancellation. It's probably going to be a significant amount. The official statement mentions internal reorganization, which is more often than not a code word to hint at upcoming. Yeah, so they're not going to say how many people they're laying off. I wouldn't be surprised if it's at least 50 to 100 people, considering the live service game and how much money that game probably took to make, and then they kept it alive for 3 months. I'm probably going to say it's like 50 to 100. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, 30% of the workforce. Exactly, Dave. That sounds about right.